Imagine a world where Dr. Mario was just all blue pills. I mean, you could just turn the game on and let the shit go. What's up, everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're an indie artist looking for an album review and some promo, you can hit up Luke at redmattersite.com. And what I have here today is something a little bit different. This is going to be the first time that I've ever reviewed an instrumental project, so really there's no lyrics or subject matter to break down. I'm just going to talk a little bit about the beats and the type of vibe that I get from them, like what type of shit I could picture being rapped over top of them. Now, the artist in question that I'm reviewing here is producer Brothers Keeper, and this EP is called Will I Always Be Lonely? Man, I hope not. Now, Brothers Keeper is from North Carolina, so to find out more about him and hear his music and check out his links, just take a look at the information underneath this video. Now, the first track we get is just an intro called After Inserting Disc, and here we just get a little bit of light production and some psychobabble that compares moods to weather. But the first beat we get is called Bitemarks, and this one has some crackly samples on it, which I actually kind of like because it gives it a little bit of a raw feel. It's all built around some vocal samples, and it's the type of beat that I could imagine some very reflective bars on, so I like the sound that he was going for with this one. And it's the same type of thing with the track Unhealthy Soul. This one also has a little bit of crackliness to it and a vocal sample, but there's some deep bass that kicks in underneath, and this is another one that brings about some thought-provoking vibes, so I could picture some very thoughtful, introspective bars on this one. Now, Jealous and Paranoid Incidents is probably the most dull beat on here because it's just extremely minimalistic with some light bells and no drums, and sometimes Niara has a little bit of an electro vibe to it, especially when the beat picks up on its second half, so Brothers Keeper does experiment with some different styles and sounds here. There's a lot of sampling, there's some little electro synth sound effects, and also some vaporwave type of sounds, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. Now, you might recognize the sample on the song Drive Home From because it's the same sample that 2 Chainz used back when he was called Titty Boy on his Codeine Cowboy mixtape. There's a song on there called Feelin' You that flips that same sample, and that's probably still my favorite Titty Boy / 2 Chainz mixtape. So I really like this sample because he works it in a little bit of a different way, but it's just very smooth and mellow, so this was one of my favorite instrumentals on this project. But the most traditional sounding beat on here just works some vocal samples and piano, and is called Writings on My Wall. This one also gets into a little bit of an electro sound on the last minute or so of the production, because some fast-paced drums kick in and we get some light synth work. So overall, I really like the sound that he had going on here. I think it's pretty unique, and if you're an indie artist who's looking for some beats and maybe just something a little bit original and wavy, you might want to check it out, because like I said, there's definitely some vaporwave shit going on here, especially on the song Pre-Lust, where some vocal samples intertwine and this bass line just kind of creeps underneath it. That was some vaporwave shit for sure. I give this one a 3.5 out of 5. Check it out for yourself and let me know what you think in the comments section, and make sure you do all that good YouTube and social media stuff, where you like my videos, you share them, you follow me on Twitter, you retweet the videos, and you especially subscribe to my channel. Trying to hit that 10K, we got quite a ways to go, but it's going to happen eventually, so we'll get there, and I appreciate that you guys watch and support the channel. So, as usual, I'll see you next time.